Hello and welcome to the Fresh Perspectives webcast, Season 2, focusing on the insights from the Career Pathways research, which was led by the ACE Emerging Professionals to discuss the key influences, organisational barriers and interesting career transitions from the participants have faced in their careers. I'm Kat Brown, the Social Impact and ESG Manager at Bruntwood, and in this episode we'll be discussing the topic of self-awareness as a critical factor in your career. Today I'm with Wojciech, Principal Consultant at Ramboll Management Consulting and National Chair for the ACE Emerging Professionals Group. Thank you so much for joining me today, Wojciech.
Thank you for having me, Kat.
Great. So let's kick off today's session with learning a little bit more about what the definition of self-awareness means to you. I did a bit of research earlier, and there are so many definitions out there, all to do with sort of alignment with your internal standards, what you kind of stand for, what you believe. But first of all, what do you think it means? And also, would you class yourself as being self-aware?
So to me, self-awareness is an understanding of yourself and how your personality traits and behaviors affect interactions with the people around you. Improving my self-awareness have played a big part in my personal and professional development. It helped me to navigate my career more efficiently, and it also helped me to become a better manager and more effective leader. I feel like I've been constantly reinventing myself because I started my career as an engineer, then I moved to more of project and commercial management roles, and now I'm a management consultant. These career transitions wouldn't have happened without me really understanding what my strengths are and also what my weaknesses are. But another thing is, what was very important is to understand how my personality traits and habits affect other people. I think that the pivotal point for me was when I was asked to do the insights discovery exercise, which is a psychometric tool built to help people understand and engage with themselves and others, opening up communication and working better together. So the method uses 4-color model: red, yellow, blue, and green, to help people understand their style, strengths, and the value they bring to the table. So then suddenly everything started making sense to me. I found out that I'm red, and there's nothing wrong in being action-oriented, direct, determined, and focus on results that are specific and tangible. This also made me look at my colleagues from a completely different perspective. Knowing more about your colleagues and how they prefer to work, it helped me move beyond surface level relationships into truly collaborative partnerships. So throughout my career, I started investing a lot of my time into my personal development by requesting feedback to learn more about how people see me and how I come across, and also what are my true strengths. And this really helped me to navigate my career a bit better.
So you mentioned a little bit about being an effective leader and requesting feedback. It sounds like it's quite a continual process for you. And now, obviously, in your position at Ramboll, you've already touched on what it means to you. But in terms of becoming a really effective leader, in addition to sort of requesting that feedback, is there any other things that you'd suggest or explain why self-awareness is so important to become an effective leader?
Absolutely. I think self-awareness is said to be the most important quality of a good leader, because it helps you to make better choices in the workplace. It helps you understand what you bring to your role. So I think understanding your strengths in both industry skills and knowledge, as well as personal characteristics, allows leaders to better perform their responsibilities within the organization. It also allows leaders to be realistic in their expectations. Part of the leadership is inspiring a team to work towards growth and to meet goals. So self-aware leaders know how to balance what they want their team to accomplish.
So if we take a step away from maybe that designated leadership role and just opening it up to absolutely anyone and everyone who wants to become a little bit more self-aware, what's the kind of key advice you would give to people and emerging professionals at all sort of stages of their career? Anyone listening now, what advice would you give to them in order to become a little bit more self-aware?
I think I've got three things which I would like to share with others. First thing is to know yourself. It's important to know what are your own strengths and weaknesses. And you can, as I said before, you can use any psychometrics tool, such as Insights Discovery, but also you can read articles and books available online. One recommendation I can provide here is the book Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erickson, which also helped me to understand a little bit better so what actually red color means, and to help me understand a little bit more how people who are identifying as blue color, which are a little bit more analytical minds, how they see me. And after reading this book, everything made more sense to me. Another thing is to identify how other people react to you. So observe and identify what factors cause them to respond in a certain way, because this will help you understand your impact on others. This might help to change the way you communicate with certain individuals and explore different communication styles. And the last thing is to seek feedback. Self-aware leaders ask peers to give insights about their specific traits as they seek to better themselves. So you can very easily send out a forum with two maximum 3 questions with what strengths or areas for improvement did you identify while working with me on this assignment. You can do it like every 6 months, or you can do it after completion of an assignment. If you have an opportunity to do this anonymous 360 leadership assessment, then even better, because yes, it's run by the external company, but then within your organization, you've got an HR professional who will help you in identifying trends and forming your development goals.
No, that sounds great. Thank you so much, Wojciech. I think we're just out of time now, so thank you for sharing your insights with us, and thank you to everyone for listening. I hope you found this conversation insightful and interesting. See you next time.